Today we talk about pumpkin pie, seasonal delicious drinks, and we actually get pretty deep and talk about depression and suicide. Hello everybody, welcome to Equals and Alternatives episode 92. I'm your host Mike Vacanti, and today we are reviewing Starbucks Pumpkin Spice Latte with whip, cone whipped cream, which appears to have been melted into this. 470 calories equal to 1.5 slices of pumpkin pie, which they apparently don't sell in the middle of September, although the baker at the Food Emporium said that next week they should roll out the pumpkin pies. I was okay with them not having it because I don't love pumpkin pie enough that I would have wanted to eat an entire pie and make it work in my macros over the course of the next whatever. Sorry, this is really bothering me. I feel like I screwed this up. This is, in case you are just tuning in, this is like your first few episodes of Equals. This is a one-take show, and so sometimes I have to do stuff like this. Rarely. I apologize for wasting your time, but if that was bothering me, it must have been bothering you too, right? Like, not being even? Alright. So yeah, like, pumpkin spice latte. By the way, I got looks from people when I ordered. I didn't say venti because I just say large when I'm at Starbucks, but this has come to be known as like a basic bitch, a white girl drink, whatever. I still don't fully understand those terms, but they describe someone who goes to Starbucks and wears Uggs in the fall, is my understanding. Comments, correct me if I'm wrong, but pumpkin spice lattes are delicious. Like, I don't care how basic or how like trendy they are or who orders them, they taste really, really good. Yeah, they're fantastic. And maybe, maybe your local coffee place does it better than Starbucks generic pumpkin spice latte. That's fine. I'm big into seasonal stuff, and I think this is really tasty. For our alternative, if you want to still enjoy the seasonal nature of a pumpkin spice latte but don't want all of those calories, I'm not going to drink all of this, by the way. I'm actually not going to drink anymore because my guy David my video guy, is coming this afternoon. We're going to film some stuff, and he's in one of the least successful bulks I've ever seen, simply because he doesn't eat. The guy just won't eat food. And so this is 467 calories of goodness that I'll be able to give him. Alternative. They don't make a pumpkin spice latte. They don't make sugar-free pumpkin syrup at Starbucks. So what I would suggest you do is simply order a small, so 12 ounces rather than 20 ounces. If you want to, you can go skim milk rather than 2% milk and take the dietary fat down to 0, save, I don't even remember how much fat is in here, 7 or 8 grams, so that's going to save you times 9, 70 calories. And then the calorie reduction from the size too. So something like 275-ish, like 260 to 300 calories, and order an extra shot of espresso. In the Starbucks drinks, assuming you still want some caffeine, small, medium, large, 1 shot of espresso in the small, 2 in the medium, 2 in the large for their hot lattes. So just get an extra shot of espresso, which will probably cost 75 cents, and you still have the caffeine content, you have the fall goodness, and the same, I guess that's it, just fewer calories. All right, good show. Good show. I want to talk about this shirt. I'm wearing this shirt intentionally. I just changed out of my standard white t-shirt that I wear every day and put this on. I just received an email from a buddy of mine, Paul Hoig. It was from a week ago. It was from 9 days ago, which shows you how brutal I am at email. That was about World Suicide Prevention Day, which was the 10th of September, I believe. And so I saw that email yesterday, combined with a blog post that one of my very good friends, John Romanello, who was just on the show a couple episodes ago, who's been on the show before. If you don't know my background, he played a significant mentor role in my early days and success in the fitness industry, if you want to call it that, in knowing, helping me write, helping me run a coaching business, helping me also just grow and develop as a person. He posted an amazing article on depression and suicide and his personal experiences with those things, which I had talked to him a little bit about, but it's something that you will benefit from reading just because it's so well written and just an important subject. So back to this shirt. I should have changed my social media profile to me wearing this was Paul's request, but I didn't, and September 10th passed, so I want to talk about it now. I just can't underestimate the importance of this issue. And I have been lucky enough to not have any real struggles with suicide myself, and any real struggles with depression. I've talked before about my experience when launching the website and the couple months in there where I was prescribed medication, told to take these happy pills and everything will be okay, and I ended up like hating myself so much for having been prescribed these pills that I chucked them and spent 2.5 hours in the gym for the next 3 months, which was kind of a turning point in my life. But there are so many people who struggle on a much deeper level, and so many people who, like Paul, lost those close to them to suicide, that I just want to bring awareness to it in any way that I can. And I don't know how much I can actually help other than push the conversation, tell you to read Roman's blog post, which was absolutely amazing, tell you that if this is something that you struggle with, or if liking yourself is something that you struggle with, or you're going through anything and feel like you don't have anyone to talk to, you can email me. Like, despite the fact that I hate email, I would actually love it if you sent me a note. If you think that I can help you in any way, even if it's just listening, if it's reading your story, if it's jamming on email and talking about stuff, I would love for you to send me a note. So go check out that blog post, link down in the description. And Paul's motto, the live-in motto, he went to Madison, Wisconsin, but graduated a year ahead of me, and a year ahead of when I was a freshman. I'm sorry, he's 4 or 5 years older than me. So I remember hearing a story when I was a freshman and knowing him because he went to the same high school as me, from the same hometown, like through hockey circles I knew of him, that every night he, laying in bed, would say to his roommate, I don't even remember at the time, the story like got passed down like year after year, but he said, "Did you really live today?" Him and his buddy would ask each other that, like, "Did you really live today? Did you really go out there and seize it? Did you do what you want to be doing? Were you present and engaged and doing things, or were you just drifting through and going through the motions and struggling?" And I think that's important. And what I take from that, what I really took from that, and what I still apply, is that I try to do something every day that I'm resistant to doing, something that scares me, something that I don't feel like doing, but I know that I should do. Sometimes that's shooting these videos, honestly. Sometimes I'm not super pumped. Sometimes it's writing. Sometimes it's like interacting with people. There are a lot of days where I just don't want to see people, but I know that I have people relying on me and I need to deliver for them. You know, sometimes it's random funny stuff, like talking to girls on the street and trying to get their phone numbers. Like anything that scares you, you need to do. And you need to do that thing over and over and over again, and those things over and over and over again, and try to do one of them every day. And ask yourself at night, did I really live today? Do I feel good about my day? Did I do something that's pushing me towards the person I want to be? And hope you can answer yes as often as you can. All right, that's today's episode. Remember, your body still is counting all the macros, all the pumpkin spice lattes, whenever you are or you're not.